Hi, it's Dawn with DawnKGibson.com, and I am the creator and founder of Warrior Girls Rising, and today is Warrior Girls Wednesday. And I want to continue on the conversation about friendships. I was working with some girls today, and a couple of questions came up around what if you can't trust anybody, or what if you feel like you can't trust people, or I feel like, I'm not being authentic. I'm not being myself around this group, but I'm being myself around this group and feeling like you're being fake. Well, first of all, I want to say that if you're hanging out with people that you don't feel you can be 100% yourself around, then that may not be people you really want to hang out with. I mean, that's something that you need to decide for yourself. And I don't see it as fake. My concern would be if you're squashing who you are to tend to them. Like if you're not saying what you want to say because you're afraid they won't like you, or you're not saying what you want to say because you're afraid they'll be mean to you, or they'll judge you, or they will make fun of you. That's different. But I will say that different friendships bring out different qualities in different people. So I have some friends who bring out my silliness. I have other friends who bring out my spiritual nature. I have some friends that we just like to get together and just chat and have a good time, and it's really easy and we're connected and it's fun. And you may have that too. You might have different friends that just bring out these different aspects of yourself, but not necessarily squash you as a person. That's a different feeling. The other question was around trusting people. And so how do you know who to trust? Sometimes you have to figure that out. Like sometimes you might have a friend that you feel like you can trust wholeheartedly. You tell her your deepest, darkest secret, and she runs out and tells everybody about it. And what I want to show you is these are the rings, and I want to give you a visual representation of how to start viewing your friendships on some level. So the middle would be you. So that's self, right? The next ring around you are those more your inner circle. So that could be your family members. Maybe you're really close to your mom, like my daughter and I are. Maybe you have a brother or sister that you love to tell things to and share things with. It could be anybody like that. This could even be your BFF, but I would actually put BFFs right here. If you have family members in this circle, if you don't have any family you can talk to, then your BFFs might be here. And so then the next ring are those other people that maybe are outside your family that you feel connected with and you love, and y'all have a great relationship with each other, and you feel like you can say anything and you won't be judged, and you feel like you can tell them anything and they're not going to tell other people. And then the next ring, those might be friends who you love to hang out with and you spend your time with, but maybe you're not actually going to tell them really private matters. Maybe you're not going to share your deeper, darker inner self with them. Maybe that's not the group to do that with. Maybe they're the friends that you just go have fun with, you go to the movies with, you hang out with, and just have a good time. And then the outer ring is going to be more of like acquaintances or your community. Again, people that you like to hang out with once in a while, or maybe you don't hang out with them at all. Maybe you have just kind of more surface friendships with them, so to speak. And that's how that part works. Sometimes your inner circle is going to change because our friendships change over time. You're going to have people break your heart. You're going to have people spread your stuff. You're going to have people respect your privacy and keep your secrets. I mean, you're going to have both. Like there's no way to protect yourself from nothing in your life ever happening that's going to be disappointing or upsetting to you. It's just part of life. How you handle it is what's important. So let's say that you have a friend and you're feeling like you're not sure whether you want to trust her or not, but you want to give her some information. Maybe you tell her just a little bit of something and kind of test it out and test the waters. And if you find that she doesn't share it with everybody else, then that's probably somebody you can trust. If you find that she goes and tells all your friends what you told her, then you know that you're not going to want to share your more vulnerable secrets. And I have to tell you, I feel like authenticity, being who you are, being yourself is so important, especially in friendships. I feel like vulnerability and deep sharing and all of those things are super important in friendships. But I will tell you that not everybody deserves to hear your stuff. Not everybody deserves to be the person to learn those things about you. And so it's going to be up to you to be discerning and to really look at these people and see how they're treating other people. That's another way too. If you have a friend who's telling you someone else's stuff and gossiping about them, then you know what? It's more than likely that's going to happen with you as well. And it doesn't mean these are terrible people. I feel like part of this is just we aren't taught how important it is to lift each other up and to not compete, and that there's enough for everyone. And just because I'm awesome, doesn't mean you're not awesome too. People tend to try to keep competing with each other. And so this stuff is going to happen, but I know that you can navigate this. I know that you can work this out, and I know that you will find your group of friends. It might just take a little bit of time, and hopefully you already have your 1 or 2 super close friends that you feel deeply connected with. Until next time, I'll see you next Wednesday. You can visit me, DawnKGibson.com, and I hold local Warrior Girl Rising groups here in Austin, Texas, and I will be going online at some point. I also do online mentoring one-on-one with middle school and high school girls, as well as provide therapy and mentoring here in Austin, Texas, locally in my office.